Welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn, guys. I'm irishbronco once again. The last time we were playing, and the last video that you saw, we completed the Grave Horde bunker, I guess, way over here on the other side of the map. Way up here. And we had to fight our second death breaker already. And that one was a little bit more of a pain in the ass than it was in Maker's End. And then we got a second power cell. So we're still looking for a third power cell to get that ancient armor. And then we traveled over here because we're coming over here to this location. If you remember from the last episode, if you watched it, you know I found a hologram of a meeting between Elizabeth Sobek and the Joint Chiefs of Staff, where they were deciding the final solution on implementing Zero Dawn. Whatever Zero Dawn is, we don't know yet. And then she was sent over here for preparations, I guess. So we're gonna go find out what this is. Yeah, so we'll do that. And we're pretty much nearing the end of the game, I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna find out what's happening. And all these
Aloy, you're very close now.
I was wondering when you'd speak up.
What's that fire? What that?
There's a sheer rock wall just ahead. Look close, and you'll find handholds leading up.
Oh, really? And who put those there,
Weird.
Right. Why would I expect an answer? It's so much more exciting to keep it all a mystery. Crash the Eclipse Focus Network, he said. So how are we gonna do that? Oh, wait. I forgot. We won't. I do all the dangerous stuff. You just listen in.
She's getting real snarky at this guy now. It's like she's tired of this bull. So anyway, long story short, if you didn't tune into the last couple of episodes, we found out a lot of good information about the machines. Why they went basically AWOL and rogue. Because they essentially built fail-safes into the machines to where they couldn't actually control their own machines. Seems like a huge oversight to me, but you know, whatever. And then since they consume biomass for fuel, well, we're biomass. Humans and animals and plants and all that stuff, that's biomass. So basically it was threatening all life as we know it on Earth. And Zero
They're the
Dawn.
handholds, right where you'd said they'd be. Did you get that silence? No? Fitting name you got there.
Zero Dawn is the final solution that Elizabeth Sobek came up with. We don't know what that is yet.
All right. What now?
You wait, that's what.
I want to wait.
Take a seat at the campfire and rest. When night falls, we'll talk.
At least I'll have a fire to keep me company. How nice of you to finally drop by.
Our purpose this night is to crash the Focus Network.
Yeah, tell me the part I don't know. How?
For starters, you'll need to infiltrate the Eclipse's main base.
Wait, what?
That's right. Fortunately for you, I brought you round to the back way. It's right through that crevice. Once you reach the base, you'll see the objective. A derelict tall neck that's been extensively modified. Climb the tall neck. Grafted into the top of its disk, you'll find a module of sorts. Destroy that, and the Focus Network will crash.
So you were part of the Eclipse?
I've never been part of anything. I serve my own interests, always. But it is the case that I assisted the eclipse before I sensed the threat they might become. It was a mistake that I'm doing what I can to correct.
What sort of assistance did you give them?
Head through that crevice, Aloy. You have more important things to do than ask questions.
So am I gonna lose my focus? I don't want to lose my focus. I need that. So we're gonna go in here, and apparently there's another secret tall neck that we didn't know about. So that's kind of fun. Alright. Hopefully then we get the focus back if she loses it. Because I'm gonna need that for that final cauldron that I was
Corrupted machines.
wanting to do.
Patrolling like guards.
More like soldiers. Held in reserve for a war yet to come. You'll have to get past them.
This is the easy way in?
The back way in. I didn't say it'd be easy.
Uh-oh. They saw me already. Well, maybe not.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Oh man. Apparently he can sense me regardless. See the corruption. Oh. Alright, get out of there, Ellie. Ooh. Okay. Ah. Okay, got that guy. That little pain in the butt. Oh, I think there's another one. How did he complete his little wind-up, even though I hit him? Man. I wonder if I have a outfit to help with corruption. Did I buy that one? Yeah, here we go. Let's wear this instead. Alrighty. Can hear that tall neck in the back. Or somewhere.
Okay, they're heading back.
Who's heading back? I don't even know. Were there more? Most likely. There's always gonna be more. Of course. Alright, so... better use it now while I can. There's more douchebag birds. The long legs are kind of annoying now. I kind of thought they were cool at first, but they're really annoying now. I don't know. Actually, wait. There we go. He gonna die real quick. There we go. Alright, so just gonna mosey on up here. I'm trying to decide if I want to do that final cauldron in this episode or not, because I'm trying to get us through to the end of the game here. Although I don't really want it to end. I know that I should probably complete my video series on this, as it's been over a month since the game released, and interest is waning, or has completely waned, I think. You know, many of you guys have already beat the game, and, you know, gone about your ways, so. But if you are watching this, I definitely appreciate it, and look forward to some feedback or some comments from you guys. And if you like the videos, go ahead and like them. Hope you watch the whole series. I think they're pretty good for just starting out my channel and stuff. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. As I'm trying to jump up this rock. I guess I gotta go this way, regardless. So, let's see. Okay, okay. Something over here, wasn't there? Yeah, a little chest. That I probably can't grab anything of. I probably should have been more diligent about.
Explosions in the distance.
Oh.
Pay that no mind. Doesn't concern you.
Oh, okay. I should have been more diligent about making sure my all my statues were completely upgraded so I could carry the most possible things. But oh my gosh.
First strike.
There we go. There we go. That hurt like all of them, didn't it? Oh, I hate when they turn around and face me. Oh, he doesn't even have one on. Got one more little dude coming. Come at me. There we go. Kabloom. Jump down here. I haven't noticed that some of their robots are getting blown up and destroyed.
I can't spare the weight.
Come on, Aloy. Is this another Deathbringer? Yep. Across the stream here.
Getting close now. Head for that ridge.
Okay.
The tall neck's just over this ridge. You'll see it when you reach the top. Now be ready to act fast. You need to get in and get it done before they raise an alarm.
Oh, great. That seems fun. Where's the, bloody...
Here we go.
Kill them all. Oop.
You getting this? I see the legs of a tall neck down there, but no tall neck.
Damn. The transmitter's been moved.
Oh, of course.
Check down the ravine to the left. Only place it could be.
So much for your insider knowledge. Toward the explosions. Great.
You've got exactly one shot at this, Aloy, so spare the sarcasm and make it count. You see that bridge over the ravine?
Yep.
Memorize its location. There's a rappel point on the side. That'll be your way out.
And these Eclipse troopers?
Avoid them or kill them, your choice. The blasting should cover any noise you make. Find the tall neck and destroy the module on top.
Here we go.
Every time they set off another blast, my ears ring.
You know, he really needs her, so he could probably be less of a douchebag.
You can see them.
Thank you
They can't see you.
for running at that other guy before you blew up full. Excuse me. That worked out perfectly. Where's the alarm? I'm not going to worry about that since I plan on killing every one of these people. Oh. Where'd that guy go? Yeah.
Oh, well.
Whoa! Ooh, I got that guy too. Good. There goes that fool.
Might have a man down.
Yeah, it's you.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Oh, okay. Just shoot him in the knee. There we go. They got all kinds of weapons here, don't
Is
they?
there fighting up ahead?
No. It's a mining operation. So long as you're quick, it won't affect you.
Oh good, another secret.
I feel like he's lying. So, what did he say? This is my way out. So when I'm running back here, I can
The rappel point. It'll get me out of here, but first I need to crash the network.
Yeah. Anything cool back here? Probably not. Oh, all that.
Never know when I might need these.
Okay.
What is this place?
A distraction.
There are several data points.
When sleep refuses to come,
Uh-oh.
I think of our wedding night. How you welcomed me to the marital bed.
Oh.
How after, when you fell asleep, I lay there watching your delicate face. For all its beauty, I detested its fragility. A rage swelled up inside me. I abhorred that bed, how its softness threatened to swallow us up. And that room, the stench of incense, the fine embroidery of the drapes, all of it weak. I slipped from the bed, threw open the casement, and lay naked on the stone floor, determined to spurn all seductions of comfort. But when I woke the next morning, you lay beside me, naked as I in the cold. Your body, stretched beside mine, seemed chiseled from stone. I saw you wake, instantly alert, like an animal ready to strike. You said nothing. You did not have to. Already you had shown me beyond doubt that we were meant to be.
Okay. Oops. That's weird.
Never does the sun show pity. And yet, when my wife died in birthing, and in dying ended the life of my child unborn, I pitied myself. My lord sensed this, but instead of casting me down for weakness, he cast upon me a radiant beam of honor. He ordered my kin buried in the sacred caves reserved for royals and heroes. Unimaginable. Never again would I doubt that I am the chosen of the sun. Never again would pity find a place in me. Not for myself, or another. When I first set eyes on the buried shadow, I trembled. Was I not the chosen of the sun? A blazing light of faith to shred and scatter darkness? Was it not my place to destroy this devil? But High Priest Bahavas instructed me in the prophecy, and set right my frame of mind. The murder of the true Sun King broke the cosmic cycle short of completion. The whole world cast into darkness, doomed. To resume and turn the wheel of time would require more than sun and faith. All forces must combine, all halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, night to day. Even a buried shadow wants the wheel to turn, for without a sun in the sky, there can be no shadow.
This guy's kind of crazy. Too much sun.
My lord, the 13th king of the Karja Sundom was murdered. Cut down by cowards who mistook firm rule for madness. Ever the strong are beset upon by the weak. So he said, as the traitors launched their assault. As their cannons forged by Oseram filth toppled the battlements and burst the gates. I would have fought to the end. But it was his will, the will of the sun, that I lead the prince and queen into the west, to safety. My lord did not hesitate. He saw his fate. He looked into the sun, and he did not blink. With me, he sent kestrels, nobles, sun priests, and slaves. Killing all that stood in the way, I carved a path to Sunfall. There, we joined others to gather the strength to take back our home. But our strength only faded until the buried shadow was brought to light.
This armor. There's only one man big enough to wear this. Helis.
Yeah.
This is his shelter? Not exactly fancy.
What would you expect of a fanatic? His only extravagance is his brutality.
So you know him?
Just enough to want to stop him.
So long as King Itamen languishes at Sunfall, coddled by his mother, he will never learn the true lessons of the sun. I have tried to instruct him, but the shadow of his mother's influence is upon him. I took him to the palace balcony to behold an offering of sacrifice in the ring, but he showed no thirst for it. He averted his gaze. Look to the sun, I told him. Do not shield your eyes. In all things, it is absolute. One day, it nurtures life, and the next, scorches life away. It burns the skin of champions and wretches alike. Never does the sun show pity. That is the example a Sun King must follow. The example of your father. But before my instruction could take hold, she was there, clutching him to her robes, burying his face against her breast. How is a king to rule when he cannot even see?
Oh man, there's a ton of them in here. I don't want to miss any of them though. Learning a lot about this Helis guy.
Every morning, I wake to the same nightmare. The same reality. Holy Meridian, in the hands of profligates. Debased. The spire, towering above the horizon like a glittering spike through the center of my mind. Every daybreak in exile is a mark of failure, but the count of days runs thin. I will see Meridian retaken, the profligates slaughtered, a true king restored to the Mesa throne. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy.
Okay, buddy. Well, I'm gonna stop you. So that'll be enough of that nonsense. And how do I get over there? There's more over there. Yeah, crap. Yeah, I want to sell all those things, but I don't have enough room to carry all this crap around. So I can't. Oh, I don't want those. That was like one. I didn't even notice. Oh, what the hell? Was there not anyone over here? Learning trunk? Leaning trunk. Oh. That's all I was supposed to get. Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah. Like, part of me kind of hopes we're really close to the end, and part of me doesn't. Like, I just don't want to stop playing this game. It's so awesome. But, yeah, I don't know. Okay. Yeah.
Did it.
Yeah. Cool. see someone over here? Or are they over here? No, I guess not.
He's a fanatic, all right. Single-minded.
It gives him a focus that you seem to lack. Now how about finding that tall neck?
Would not have been easy to drag the tall neck down this path. Why bother?
Just find it and get to the top. Destroy the module and then get out fast as you can.
Sure is a lot of blasting up there. Sounds busy.
Busy enough not to notice you, let's hope.
Man, that guy needs to like calm down. I'm the only reason he has gotten as far as he is. Without me, he knows nothing.
I see it. They've built some kind of structure around it.
Climate. The sooner this is done, the better.
I don't like this. It feels wrong.
Everything here is wrong. Just get to the module and destroy it.
Kind of starting not to trust this guy. But he has kind of helped me along. So maybe he's, you know, true. I don't know. Probably already planned that. I can't do anything there. Nothing to see here, guys. Nothing at all. You know, it's not going to be as easy getting out of here. They're going to notice, and then something's going to happen, and blah blah blah. I don't know where I have my focus. Don't mind me. Another metal devil.
I see the module.
Good. Now be quick.
This is Hades?
Aloy, this is not the time.
Ooh.
It's a metal devil.
Open the module's casing, now. Aloy, do as I say or all is lost.
Uh-oh. He knows. No. Oh, crap.
Entity has come here. Entity miscalculated. Entity cannot destroy me. I am beyond its reach.
Maybe you are. But this isn't!
Destroy the entity.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. No. No. Aloy! Hang in there. Ah. Jump, girl. Whew. Come on. Oh, now she's on the wrong side.
Keep moving or you'll die.
Oh, really? Thanks for that.
This looks easy.
Keep moving.
Yeah, you think? What do you think I'm doing? Taking a nap?
Oh, no.
Talk about a brave trail.
Oh, no. Come on. Remember the proving, Aloy. What is happening? Okay, here we go.
Almost there.
That can't be good.
What?
Don't fight. Run.
Fight back! Damn you all!
How do I get out of here? There we go.
Are you kidding me?
What was that?
Head left towards
Oh,
the
no.
camp.
Got it. Almost out of it.
The whole base is on high alert.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
kidding.
I noticed.
Run, girl, run.
Keep moving. Watch out, there's more ahead.
Shadow.
Bridge in sight.
Come on,
That's the
girl.
way out.
Go.
I know.
Oh no! Aloy! She survived worse. She's fine. But I don't think she's getting out of this. Wait a minute. Oof. She's worse for wear there. Come on, girl. Yeah, take a rest. You're fine.
Rough going, but you survived.
You knew Hades was there and you sent me to him?
I won't deny I risked your life, but it was the only way.
What didn't he
Now,
do?
with the focus network down, we can both get what we want. Access to the secrets of Zero Dawn.
I'm past trusting you with secrets.
Good. That means you're wising up. Trust is for fools. It shifts and crumbles like sand. A poor foundation for any partnership. But mutual self-interest, now that is a solid bedrock upon which you and I might build a new science of understanding. We both need answers, Aloy. And thanks to you, we're on the verge of grasping them. At Sunfall, we'll speak again.
You miserable... Damn him.
Yeah, man. Fuck that guy.
If I could toss this focus and be rid of you, Silence, I would. But we both know I need it. Sunfall it is. And Zero Dawn.
Hopefully. Okay, so we're gonna run up this way. We're gonna take the... Oh, I need that. Go back to this. So now we're on the quest to go to Sunfall up here, where the
Sunfall bitten west.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this, Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
hopefully we can sneak in. Wait, they like me here? It's okay to come in here?
I used to daydream about being a noble.
What
Now I
about?
mostly fantasize about clean and dry clothes.
The kid? Oh, okay. Some random kid wandering around. I thought they didn't like me here. Well, we'll find out. Getting closer and closer. What's going on here? These are like homeless people, I guess? I don't know. Like Hooverville's up out here. We're getting closer and closer to getting answers about Zero Dawn and what Zero Dawn is.
Sunrise. One day closer to going home.
Oh, okay, apparently they're okay with me. Do they not know who I am? Look. Ulysses has something to do with up here.
Who owes us an explanation? We trusted
what's up?
him. Eyes down, Outlander.
You know what, man? Screw you.
Can't carry more.
I fear this.
I'm okay for now, I think.
Are we to take him at his word? That's open for him.
Why are they okay with me if they don't like Avad? Right, that doesn't make any sense. Uh-oh.
Sun Ring. A proud tradition of Carja.
Stay off my focus.
If the eclipse catches you here, you're lucky if you survive long enough to wind up in that ring. Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment.
That was weird.
In the meantime, circulate.
Okay.
Outlanders, if you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here. Filthy mercenary bottom.
Just don't touch anything.
I'll take the shards, even if it means having to listen to Bahavas.
I hear the Shadow Carja are looking for one of their own. Should pay well.
Yeah. About that. Uh-oh. Here we go.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King. The light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair.
Not only did the wretch conspire to
You and I need to
infiltrate
chat,
the Citadel
little huntress.
and assassinate
The green
one
tent
true
down
king,
in Shadowside.
but he refused
I'll
to
be waiting.
surrender when discovered
Kinda busy.
and fled. And in doing so, demonstrated wanton disregard for the safety
We both know
of
you're
the
no killer for
king's
hire.
subjects.
Uthid is innocent. So come see
Go
me
forth then,
while there's still
Outlanders,
time to save
and
him.
do the will of the sun.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
He can't just
But the Kestrels.
Ah, they want us to see this, boy. It makes quite an impression.
If you cause trouble...
The balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
I see that, but how do I get over there?
If you're gonna watch some slaughter, this is the place to do it.
I don't like heights.
You worry me,
Who's that
boy.
guy?
You worry me.
Oh, here we go. Gotcha. Let's go get some answers, people.
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
Okay.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Yeah, tell him what for, man. You can suck it, guy. So basically, they're just telling you, hey, if you're not ready to complete the rest of this game, go back and play the rest of it before you move on. We're willing, ready to go.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated you. I think by now
Uh-oh.
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Yep. This is the Project Zero Dawn facility.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Another incident. That can't be good. We'll read that later. There's another one. The reception staff is complaining about their duties, I guess. We're going on. This is the way I came in, yeah? Okay. It's funny because they couldn't get the door open either. I'm the key. I'm the key.
These will keep.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
I think we're gonna be right about, like, the cryogenics thing. Especially since everything's frozen down here. I think it malfunctioned. Okay, so remember that bunker that she fell into when she was 6 years old? Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Also, candidates stay quiet during the presentation. Huh. Presentation, huh?
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
That's what I got. Yeah. Okay. Any others around? Do you see? Secure containment hatch. Titanium. Oh. Ooh, okay. What they try to do? They try to freeze all of us?
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Here we go.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
So he said that waiting it out on a bomb shelter wouldn't help, or a space station wouldn't help, but what about cryogenically freezing people and waiting for Elizabeth, or should we say Aloy, to come and revive them all? But that doesn't explain how humans survive as tribes.
They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
Yeah, I think we're very close to that answer.
Someone here?
Nope. I love how she's trying to figure out what happened to life on Earth. Preserved life on Earth. While she's like killing other people. That guy knows what he's doing. Only a couple of them.
Taking fire over here! Not at me!
Hey. Oh, jeez.
Eat him and dead!
Kill me.
I suddenly can't aim.
Bleed before the sun!
What? How do I keep missing?
We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
Yeah, we need to hit all of these. Where did I start? I need to get back there. Where was I? Was it in here? Yeah, okay, so came through here. I don't want to miss anything. Alright. Tom Peach. Candidate interview. PhD molecular cellular biology.
Is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them?
Not just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing, dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution, liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor.
Please, tell him Tom Pake wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Well, he doesn't like Ted Pharaoh. I don't blame him. We got Travis Tate, data security consultant.
Want to discuss? Whew. So, Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, it was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty, too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just No.
And back, formerly of FAS.
You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines? I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Okay, so we go this way? What's up here? Another level of them? Yeah. Dr. Suge, PhD Art History Museum Studies.
I think there is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things? I know that there's already a lot to take in. In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible, but it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die? We're going to be able to answer some of these questions. I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me. You were brought here because of your skill set. No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
We're here to preserve history. Doctor. Duh. Okay, now, let's go back down, shall we? There's a whole room of these things. I'm gonna go back in there, I guess. What is this nonsense? Oh. Oh, here we go. It's easy to get turned around in this huge place. Okay, so let's start here. Suzanne Alpert, environmental reclamation.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said, not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring Victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's find out, shall we? Counselor guidelines. Candidates must be allowed to ask questions and be given the necessary time to fully absorb the information they have received. It is important to be aware that candidates have just been exposed to triggers for severe mental and emotional trauma. Do not assume silence or outward calmness indicates acceptance. Oh man. Okay. Here. The data point. On page again.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe, anyway.
Well, he's gonna help, but he's out, basically. Anything here? No? Okay.
Power's down.
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just need my focus.
This thing. Oh, man.
Save these for the trail.
Alright. Oh, there's another one. Another one from Travis Tate.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am. That ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too. Just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
That's weird.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now? And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair, not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
And also, another point to make is that now that we know this, that's what they're building in the mountain. I can't show you right now, but in one of the previous videos, when I went up to look at the last, or one of the last vantage points, I had to find a stormbird to get it. And actually, I'll show you a vantage point, which is that one, King's Peak. And that's where they're building, or we're building part of Zero Dawn. Okay, did I miss anything in here? Nothing down here. Okay. We gotta go get this door open somehow, so we gotta come down here. What if I do? Oh, there's another door down here.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find... There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Maybe.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out. Hey,
okay.
I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay?
Oops. Where's storage then? Up, left, down, right. Wait. So left, up, left. Oh. Down, right.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Yes, you should. If I can remember where it was. What was it? Oh, there we go. Two levels of storage? Jeez. I probably had more than that actually back in the day. And they're not making this easy, are they? For sure. What? No.
Found one. Looks intact.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Oh. she not install like she was supposed to? What is happening? Oh, here we go.
That should do the trick. Now let's get that door open.
So we got up left, down right, up. Wait, what the hell am I? Up left, down right, up. Up, left, down. That's correct. Oh, it's upside down. You fucking... Okay. Down left, or right. No, that was right the first time. Okay. Up. Right. Down.
That did it.
There we go.
Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
You don't say. Okay, here we go. Hopefully I remembered everything in there. Uh-oh. Crap.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
That's all we'll find down here.
Get under some cover!
Now.
Die, United States!
There we go.
You're finished.
You're finished. Okay. Oh. Dang it. Leave me alone.
The sun can't. Only one way out. Fight.
Yeah. There we go.
Night comes.
Come on, guy. There we go.
That's the last of them.
To me, brothers!
Oh.
Guide me!
Doesn't this hurt them? Oh, jeez.
Let Shadow enfold you!
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Oh my god, I don't want the bloody gun. I want this. There we go.
No room.
Oh. Definitely gonna need that. Anything interesting in here? I don't know if we have any hologram, like little data points in here. I don't see any. Nope. Interesting. None of it do.
Alert. Area inaccessible. Elevators non-operational. Stairwells have collapsed.
Okay. What is over here? Oh, already in there. I guess. Oh, here we go. There's some more information here. We see everything over here. This isn't really anything, was it? No. Okay. Let's move on then. There's a data point.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Why does she whisper so much? Oh, there we go. From Elizabeth. Margot, if I doubted your abilities as a scientist, I wouldn't have picked you as the Hephaestus Alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are. Have confidence in yourself. Things draft if you're planning construction and stocking your bootstrap silos to store raw materials is excellent. Cool. Alright. Man, this is such a vast ruin. So, thank you again for sticking it out with me, guys. This is very, well, to me it's very interesting. This game is getting more and more cool as we go along. So, what was that? Simulation results. That's cool. That would be why some of them look like dinosaurs. Man, this is just extensive. There's the symbol. Anybody else in here?
I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
Mm-hmm. Which I took over.
No space. I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office.
Ooh.
But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
More eclipse.
Careful now.
Man, this is taking forever. Okay. I wonder if I can nab that guy. Yeah. Oh, nope. I didn't. Let's see if we can get that up over here. No? Alright. Stupid eclipse guys are dampening everything and making it take forever.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Elbaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Stuff about DNA and data. Okay. Well, gladly, I suppose. There's another data point there. Okay. Sure can.
Let's make this quick.
No! Oh! Hua! Ah!
Oh, jeez.
This is it for... Oh! Ah! Ah!
Well, there's a guy left it there.
That's the last of them.
There we go.
Alone once more.
Jeez.
In what should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
Oh, there's plenty of stuff left, man. Silence or whatever it is. Alright. I'm way less talkative than I normally am in my other videos. I'm just trying to find things and figure some stuff out. Huh. So no data points up here, but I guess that comes in handy. Okay. Didn't I already look at these guys? Okay. What is that thing? Ooh, I get to climb some stairs. Here's another one. What is going on here? That's where I have to go eventually, but what's up here? Ah.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Harris testimony.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Now when it's too late, everybody's feeling sorry for themselves. And, oh yeah, we messed up. And sadly, that we might not be too far off from that. Regardless, it might not be machines, but well, in a way, it is, or could be. Oh, where was that ladder at? There we go. Make sure there wasn't nothing else in here before I move on. No other little data codec things. Alright.
Welcome to Hades. Zero Dawn's Extinction Failsafe Protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine your Gaia 200 years from now and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. A spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Yeah, because they did something and now its prime directive has changed. Noise complaints. Okay. So here's the Hades Protocol if you want to read those later. We gotta go this way, I guess. Oh, there's another one. Probably from Travis again. Or archive abuse. What now? Oops. I always do that sometimes. I always do that sometimes? What?
Looks like the only way onwards.
Ugh. Not looking pretty down here. Z Chambers, Patrick Book, Klein. What does that mean? I don't know.
Are these what I think they are?
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Huh. Var Zenith Model K. Yeah, Ulysses Model A15. Okay. So there's just people in them, or
welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
So, still basically right that she's a clone from one of these originals, or whatever. Okay. Cradle's sealed. All kinds of weird stuff going on. I don't see anything, so let's see if we can continue. I can figure out how to get up there. Let me up there. I want to go up there. How did I get down here? Oh, there's stairs right there. Oh, wow. Didn't I come down the stairs?
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch
yes.
wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Wait, oh, you gotta go this way. This is how she's gonna get in there. It's over here. Oh, did I make it in here? Yeah, I think. I don't know.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
So that's safeguard. See, because that's what happened. He didn't put that in his machines. And so they took over the Earth. Because he didn't listen. He didn't want that to be a thing, so not sure why he wouldn't, but you know.
Looks like it used to hold something. Some
But would
component.
benefit from antilopinae morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
So the machine can feel. That's feelings.
That would benefit from antilopinae morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalia morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet...
I find the loss of megafaunal species.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth.
Where'd she go?
In you, all things.
I don't think I finished that, but that's alright. Is there anything else in here? What is this thing? Missing anything else? I'm not even in her office yet. Crap. There we go. Odyssey has failed. Internal knows I'm afraid. Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drive sped up to depart the source ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species on Earth. So they actually had a backup plan. They sent stuff to Odyssey. Man, that's rough. The supply crate. Charles Ronson. Artemis status. It's coming along, Liz. I'm positive about it. If those words can still mean anything. Alright, let's examine this desk here. What?
The Alpha Registry master file.
There we go.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this,
we'll see
I
what
can
happens.
restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy,
Wow.
who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Uh-oh.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
No. You bastard.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child. My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
I guess even a monster like you can have a glimmer of conscience. You didn't kill me right away. Turn your face to the sun, child. Dressing up murder as religious sacrifice so you could feel better about it?
No, I never doubted the righteousness of killing you. And yet, your words touch close to the truth. In my heart, I deemed the order to kill you unworthy of me. You were just a savage girl. So I thought at the time. Even still, I aimed to kill you, and yet did not. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it ought to have been unnecessary.
The Nora cast me out at birth. You're not hurting me if you hurt them.
Really? Then it makes no difference one way or another. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile.
Oh, what a bastard.
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Man, she's had that since she was a kid.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow.
Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die! Let her be the first of thousands!
Oh. Alright. I told you guys she was going to get
I'll
captured
never
by
beat
the
that
fight
thing without
ring.
weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it. I wasn't built to take a behemoth's charge either.
What are we gonna do?
It's down.
Oh, there we go. Oh shit.
Hey! Guess who got her weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it! Ugh. That canister and its belly. Looks important. Those components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with his lift attacks.
Silence!
What now, fool? Oh.
Shadows, kill her.
Nah, that ain't happening.
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Uh-oh. Guess who?
Silence.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time, then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess. Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who.
Yeah! And I'm off. Good luck.
Wind's whipping me. One foot in front of the other.
The heart of the Nora. Alright. Well, we better get over there. Guess we're going there.
That smell. Trees on fire. The embrace. Watchtower's burning, but the Sentinels had time to warn the tribe.
Oh, jeez. We're gonna pause that. So, I'm gonna end this video right here for now. And, I thank you guys for sticking with me through all of that. We had to go through that big bunker underneath that, what was it, the Sun Palace or whatever. And we discovered a lot of awesome stuff. Now we know a lot more information about Zero Dawn and what its purpose was. So, This will probably be video like 3 or 4. This whole ending of this game is becoming longer than I thought it was going to, and so my videos might be a little bit longer here at the end, just to fit everything in. So I apologize about that, but if you do stick it out, then it's some good content, it's good gameplay, it's a great story so far, and it continues to be. So we're not done yet, but we're getting there, people. And once again, I'm Irish Bronco, and I thank you for tuning in. And go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new. There's going to be a lot more video game stuff coming from where this is. So with that, I bid you guys adieu. Thank you once again, and we'll see you in the next episode.